Imagine a sport where the stakes are nothing less than life or death. Played in the heart of the majestic Aztec Empire, the ancient Mesoamerican ball game was not just a test of strength and agility, but a spiritual encounter, where the boundaries between the earthly and the divine blurred. This was a game where the bounce of a rubber ball echoed the beat of the human heart, reverberating through the massive stone courts that have stood the test of time. Now, let's dive deeper into this enthralling subject. The Aztec ball game, known as ullamaliztli in Nahuatl, was more than just a game. It was a cornerstone of Aztec culture. Played across Mesoamerica, this game was a blend of sport, theater, and religious ritual, reflecting the dynamic nature of Aztec society. The game was intricately linked with Aztec mythology, and was believed to be played by the gods themselves. It served multiple societal roles, from resolving conflicts between communities, to functioning as a form of divine communication. The roots of the Aztec ball game trace back to around 1400 BCE, possibly earlier, making it one of the oldest known sports in the world. It evolved significantly over centuries, adopted by various Mesoamerican cultures including the Maya, the Olmec, and ultimately the Aztecs. Each culture infused the game with its own unique set of meanings and practices, although the core elements remained consistent. This historical evolution highlights the game's importance across epochs and empires in ancient Mesoamerica. The primary objective of the game was to maneuver a heavy rubber ball through stone hoops positioned high on the court walls, using only the hips, thighs, or upper arms. The ball, symbolic of celestial bodies, had to be kept in motion, reflecting the continuous movement of the heavens. Players wore protective gear made of leather and cloth, and the game was played on a unique, eye-shaped court that was architecturally significant. The rules were strict, and the gameplay was intensely physical, requiring both agility and strategic thinking. The courts were not just playing fields but sacred spaces, often located near the center of a city or ceremonial complex. Their grandiose design included sloped walls and sometimes ornate carvings depicting gods and players. These courts have been found all over Mexico and Central America, indicating the widespread popularity of the game. Their construction varied slightly between regions, reflecting local architectural styles and materials. For the Aztecs, the ball game was deeply entwined with religious and cosmological beliefs. It was thought to maintain the balance of the cosmos and was associated with the sun and moon, life and death, and even warfare. Victories and defeats in the game were imbued with spiritual significance, believed to influence everything from agricultural success to the outcomes of actual battles. This imbued every bounce of the ball with profound cultural importance. Games were often preceded by elaborate rituals involving sacrifices, dances, and prayers. These ceremonies were crucial, as they were meant to appease the gods and secure their favor for the game. Post-game ceremonies could be just as elaborate, particularly if the game was part of a larger festival or religious event. These rituals underscored the game's significance beyond mere entertainment, marking it as a pivotal communal event. Players of the ball game were highly skilled athletes, often selected from the nobility for their physical abilities and courage. Training was rigorous, beginning from a young age, and focused on building the strength and skills necessary to handle the heavy ball and endure the game's physical demands. The status of these players in society was significant, with successful athletes revered much like heroes or demigods, their prowess a source of pride for their communities. The consequences of the game could be extreme. While many scholars debate the frequency of human sacrifice in relation to the game, it is widely accepted that such stakes were reserved for particularly important matches. Winners of these crucial games were treated with immense honor and often received riches, land, or titles. In contrast, the losers could literally lose everything, including their lives, making each match a matter of utmost consequence. The echoes of the ancient Aztec ball game can be seen in modern sports, particularly those involving complex team dynamics and ritualistic aspects, such as football or basketball. The legacy of the game is also evident in the continued popularity of Ullama, a traditional ball game still played in some parts of Mexico. This historical continuity not only highlights the enduring appeal of the game, but also its adaptability and significance across different cultures and epochs. Recent excavations have unearthed numerous ball courts and related artifacts, shedding light on the nuances of the game and its variations across different regions. These findings have been crucial in understanding the construction of the courts and the materials used in the game. Additionally, artifacts such as painted pottery, sculptures, and wall carvings provide insights into the ceremonial aspects of the game and its representation in Aztec art and culture. Efforts to preserve the ancient ball courts and their associated artifacts are ongoing, with both governmental and non-governmental organizations involved. These efforts are crucial for understanding our shared human history and the technological, cultural, and spiritual achievements of the Aztecs. Moreover, there is a growing movement to revive the game in a modern context, not only as a sport, but as a cultural heritage activity, helping to maintain and celebrate indigenous identity and history. Today, vivid reenactments of the Aztec ball game captivate audiences, showcasing traditional costumes and intense gameplay that bring the ancient sport to life. These performances are meticulously crafted to highlight the game's historical significance and the emotional engagement of the audience. Such events not only educate but also immerse spectators in the thrilling atmosphere, offering a direct window into the rich cultural and athletic traditions of the Aztec era. Historians and anthropologists provide valuable insights into the complexities of the game, its rules, and its significance in Aztec society. Their interpretations help bridge the gap between ancient traditions and modern understanding, offering a more nuanced view of how the game influenced and was influenced by the society around it. Theoretical perspectives on the game's role in conflict resolution, social hierarchy, and cultural continuity offer a deeper understanding of its lasting impact. The ancient Aztec ball game was more than just a sport. It was a pivotal element of Aztec culture, imbued with spiritual, social, and cosmic significance. Today, it remains a fascinating subject of study, not only for understanding the Aztec civilization but also for appreciating the complex ways in which games can influence society. As we continue to explore and preserve this ancient tradition, we not only honor the memory of those who played it but also enrich our own cultural perspectives, learning from the wisdom of a civilization that saw a game as a mirror of the universe.